third governance dashboard tutorial, we are going to walk through how to create a dashboard for the governance metrics related to board chairs and members' gender and race representation. The numbers in your data file will be different than the numbers in this tutorial, but the steps will be the same. You do need to follow closely along with what I'm showing here. You may have fewer or more workbooks in your Excel file. That's okay. I just wanted to mention it. Substitute your hotel names where the Hotel A, Hotel B, and Hotel C names show in this tutorial. You may want to make note of which hotel name is your Hotel A, which name is your Hotel B, and which name is your Hotel C. Open the file that contains the data template, ratios, and dashboard worksheets that you previously worked on. In this tutorial, we will create 2 more charts for the governance dashboard. Navigate to the data template worksheet. For the first chart, we want to show the metric percentage of board committees chaired by a woman and/or minority. We want to show the metric for all 3 hotels over the 3 years of data. We also want to show the data as a percentage with only 1 decimal. To change the number of decimals, select cells F47 through H49. Then on the Home tab, click the decrease decimal icon once. Now we are ready to create the chart. Select cells A47 through A49, the hotels, and while holding down the Control key, select cells F47 to H49, which is the data over 3 years. Use the Command key rather than the Control key if you are using a Mac. Next, on the Insert tab, click Recommended Charts. Click on the first recommended clustered column chart and click OK. Next, on the Chart Design tab, click Change Chart Type. Click Templates. Select your saved column chart template, Chart 5, or whatever you named it, from the first tutorial in the Governance series, and then click OK. Next, we need to format the series as 2021, 2022, and 2023 instead of Series 1, Series 2, etc. To do this, right-click in the chart and in the top drop-down menu, click Select Data. The Select Data Source dialog box will open. Click Series 1 and then click Edit. The Edit Series dialog box will open. Type 2021 for series name and then hit OK. Mac users. In the Select Data Source dialog box, click Series 1 and then type 2021 in the name box to the right of the Legends Entry Series box. There is no Edit button or separate Edit Series dialog box. Repeat the steps for Series 2 by clicking on Series 2 and then clicking on Edit. Next, type 2022 for series name and hit OK. Repeat the steps for Series 3 by clicking on Series 3 and then clicking on Edit. Next, type 2023 for series name and hit OK. Click OK after all the series have been updated. Double-click the chart title to select it and type percentage of board committees chaired by a woman and/or minority. Now we will make a chart for the metric percentage of employees completing the annual privacy training. We again want to show the data as a percentage with just 1 decimal point. First, click and drag the chart we just made out of the way. Then select cells F41 to H43 and on the Home tab, click the decrease decimal icon once. Now we are ready to make the chart. Select cells A41 to A43, the hotels, and while holding down the Control key, select cells F41 to H43, which is the data over 3 years. Use the Command key if you are using a Mac. Next, on the Insert tab, click Recommended Charts. Click on the first recommended clustered column chart and click OK. Next, on the Chart Design tab, click Change Chart Type. Click Templates, select your saved column chart template Chart 5 or whatever you had named it, and then click OK. Next, we need to format the series as 2021, 2022, and 2023 instead of Series 1, Series 2, etc. To do this, right-click in the chart and in the drop-down menu, click Select Data. The Select Data Source dialog box will open. Click Series 1 and then click Edit. The Edit Series dialog box will open. Type 2021 for series name and then hit OK. Mac users. In the Select Data Source dialog box, click Series 1 and then type 2021 in the name box to the right of the Legend Entry Series box. Repeat the steps for Series 2 by clicking on Series 2 and then clicking on Edit. Next, type 2022 for series name and hit OK. Repeat the steps for Series 3 by clicking on Series 3 and then clicking on Edit. Next, type 2023 for series name and hit OK. Click OK after all the series have been updated. Change the chart's title to Percentage of Board Directors who are women and/or minorities. Next, we need to make the title for the dashboard longer. Navigate to the Governance Dashboard worksheet. Click in the title cell. Hold the Shift key and select the cells that go all the way across the top of the screen. On my screen, that is column W. Then on the Home tab, click Merge and Center twice. The first time you click Merge and Center, the title will shift left and be unmerged. The second click will remerge and recenter. Now we will move our charts to the dashboard. Select the charts by clicking on each of them while holding down the Control key. Then hit Control X or Command X for Mac to cut them from the worksheet. Navigate to the Governance Dashboard worksheet and click anywhere. Then hit Control V or Command V for Mac to paste the charts. Drag the charts individually to align them under the dashboard title. To make the 2023 series stand out a bit better, we will change the color. Right-click one of the gray columns in the first chart for the year 2023. Then click Fill, and in the drop-down menu, click on Green, Accent 6, Darker 25%. Mac users, Fill is not an option in the right-click menu. Instead, right-click one of the gray columns for the year 2023 and then Format Data Series. In the Format Data Series pane, click on the Fill in Line icon on the top left. Under the Fill options, click the Color drop-down menu and select Green, Accent 6, Darker 25%. Right-click one of the gray columns in the second chart for the year 2023. Then click Fill, and in the drop-down menu, click on Green, Accent 6, Darker 25%. Mac users, remember that Fill is not an option in the right-click menu. Instead, right-click one of the gray columns for the year 2023, then click Format Data Series. In the Format Data Series pane, click on the Fill in Line icon on the top left. Under the Fill options, click the Color drop-down menu and select Green, Accent 6, Darker 25%. Now we need to remove the outline from the charts. Click the first chart, and on the Format tab, click the drop-down arrow for Shape Outline. In the drop-down menu, click No Outline. For the second chart, select it, and on the Format tab, click the icon next to Shape Outline. Excel will remember the last setting of No Outline. We are now done with parts 1, 2, and 3 of the Governance Dashboard. Be sure to save your file. This video was created and narrated by Dr. Wendy Tietz. Have a great day.